economy. Good jobs are hard to come by. People with advanced degrees and who've had years of professional experience are finding themselves unemployed due to corporate downsizing.
So, what you're saying is, someone like me who's only had a few semesters at community college would be lucky to find a job at all.
90% of business is who you know. And you know me. I'd be happy to set you up with a position at ELQ.
As long as I bring Michael with me.
I'm glad we understand each other.
Edward is a... Okay, yes, Sonny and I had a truce, but it went out the window the second my father got released from Pentonville. Don't ask me how that happened, I still don't know. But no way was my father gonna ever keep a deal he didn't broker himself. And he sure as hell had no intention of keeping peace with the Corinthos family.
Look, can't you, like, commit Anthony or something?
Yeah, my father may be crazy, but he's not stupid. If he thinks for a second I'm trying to push him out, he'll turn on me like a hungry bear and fall.
You honestly believe your father would kill you?
He's tried before. Look, Michael, I know how to deal with my father, and that's make him feel like he's pulling the strings, right? He's trying to push your father into an all-out war by going after the people that are important to him. You, Brenda, even Brenda's kid. All right, if we don't step in, it's not gonna stop there.
If I come and work for you, I'll be tying my father's hands. He won't come after your family, but who will stop Anthony from coming after mine?
Hey, if you come and work for me, my father will think that he's won. Your family will be safe, and you'll have a foothold in the business. That is what you wanted, right?
Not if it comes with strings attached.
Look, Michael, you have my word that I'm gonna be fair, that I'm gonna give you every opportunity to prove yourself.
You're saying all the right things, but I'd have to be a fool to think you mean any of it.
Michael has such potential, but he needs a role model, someone to steer him in the right direction.
And you think you could be that positive influence, with my help?
You certainly don't want him following in the footsteps of Corinthos, do you?
I just want Michael to be happy.
Oh? How happy do you think he would be back in Pentonville, or lying in a hospital bed fighting for his life? Because that's what the future holds for Michael if he goes into the mob. And this is your chance to save him.
You mean manipulate him?
Oh, God.
It's amazing how many people have approached me with the same offers. All, claiming to have Michael's best interest at heart. What none of you seem to understand is that I don't control Michael.
Oh, God, I've seen the way he looks at you. He's smitten with you. He won't deny you a thing. Oh, no.
Okay, but he's not a boy anymore, Mr. Quartermain. I mean, Michael's grown into a smart, capable man who doesn't need me or anyone else making decisions for him.
Do you know that Jason was planning to be a doctor and save people's lives? Yeah. But Sonny swooped in and turned him into a killer. Now, I want something better for Michael. And coming into ELQ will guarantee him a bright, successful future.
Well, if it is such a wonderful offer, you shouldn't need my help convincing Michael.
I have always been straight with you, Michael. Like when the cops were eyeing Abby for Brandon's murder, I gave you a heads up. Same as when I found out my father was trying to have her framed.
Look, I will always be grateful for the way that you helped Abby. But I also knew there was a chance you'd come and collect on that favor someday.
I turned in the hit woman because it was the right thing to do, not because I wanted you to be in my debt. You don't owe me anything.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so if I decide not to work for you, that'll be it. You won't hold it against me.
Your choice is your choice, and I respect that. But we gotta figure out this thing with our fathers before one of them ends up dead.
Wait, look, the way I see it, my father is the only one with any incentive to keep the peace.
Okay. Is Anthony a wild card? Yes. Can I guarantee that he's not gonna go after Sonny? No. All right, but the chances of somebody getting caught in the crossfire greatly decreases if Sonny isn't waving a red flag in front of my father's face. Look, Michael, we both know how this business works. It's law of the jungle, right? Kill or be killed. I'm giving you a chance to save your father's life. If you pass on it, then you may just have yourself to blame when you're mopping up whatever's left of your father's body in the street.
My son, Alan, built this house. He gave it to his wife, Monica, as a wedding present.
That's very generous.
Oh, no. It was a spectacular piece of idiocy on Alan's part because he could never win another argument with Monica. All she had to do was threaten to toss him out on the street, which she did more times than I can count.
Well, I look at this as sort of the same way. Only you're using a job as leverage and Michael's the prize.
This is more than a job, dear. It's Michael's birthright. He was born a Quartermain, and he should have been raised a Quartermain if his mother had used any common sense. Instead, he had to grow up with a mobster as a surrogate father.
I'm sure Carly had her reasons for letting Sonny raise Michael.
There is no good reason to bring up a child in a war zone. It's a miracle that Michael is even alive, and I don't want my great-grandson to suffer for Sonny's sins any longer.
Well, if you're hoping to try to turn Michael against Sonny, that won't happen. I mean, Michael loves his dad.
Edward wants to take care of his family, give him a good life. He just goes about it the wrong way.
You know what? Here's the thing. If I put myself in Edward's shoes and somebody took Michael from me and I couldn't have a relationship with my son for years, it would be terrible. But he still blames me that I turned you against the family.
But I wasn't the person the Quartermains needed me to be anymore. And neither is Michael.
It's not going to stop Edward from turning my son against me.
Yeah, but Sonny, Michael's old enough to know that there are two sides to every story.
Yes, yes. Okay, you know what? I did risk bringing Michael into this life because I made him a target for
Right,
my
and that
enemies.
hasn't changed how he feels about you. It hasn't even stopped him from wanting to be in this business.
That's not happening.
All we
You
have
know
to
that.
do is give him some options and trust that he's going to make the right choice.
But I don't think that Edward is the best option.
Okay, it's just for a summer.
Okay, all right.
For a couple months.
Right.
I mean, maybe he might like it and decide he wants to go to college. That would be the best thing.
Well, I guess it would be better, to risk losing Michael to Edward than having him pulled into this crazy life.
Threatening my dad is not the way to win my trust.
It wasn't a threat. It was a fact. Right? If it comes down to a power struggle, my father will win. Not because he's smarter, not because he's stronger, because he's got nothing to lose.
If Anthony comes after my family, you'll be fair game. Jason will come after you.
You think my father gives a damn if I get whacked tonight? He cares more about his damn roses than he ever did his family, and that's where Sonny and Anthony are opposites. Sonny's kids are his world, and I respect Sonny's will to be a part of his kids' lives. I do, but it makes him vulnerable. And my father will prey on that at every turn.
Okay, knowing that, why would I want to give Anthony any more leverage?
You want to wake up with regret the rest of your life? Knowing that you could have done more to save your father?
Look, I don't know if you're trying to manipulate me or you really want peace. Either way, I'm sorry, but I have to turn your offer down.
Sorry to hear that. Because when it comes down to it, it's very possible you could have a hell of a burden to carry.
Almost done?
Yeah, I am now. Oh, perfect timing. Thanks, babe.
So how was the first day?
Well, you see all these bags? I spent the entire shift moving them from this pallet all the way to this shelf.
Sounds exhausting.
Yeah, it wasn't the most fun I ever had, but, beats grading roads and doing cleanup duty at Pentonville's.
Yeah. Well, there are other options.
Well, not working for Johnny, if that's what you're worried about. I already turned him down.
I was kind of worried. A day of mindless working in your father's warehouse might be enough to send you right back to Johnny's door.
Actually, Johnny came looking for me. He made the mistake of overplaying his hand. I'm not gonna let anybody use me against my father. And my prize for loyalty, all the coffee beans I can carry. So you hungry? Want to get some dinner at Kelly's?
I'm actually still kind of full from the spread I had at the Quartermains. Your great-grandfather invited me to tea.
What did he want?
To offer me a job.
At ELQ?
There was one condition, though.
Of course there was.
Look, your grandfather wants you to work there, too. And I guarantee he won't have you carrying anything heavier than a coffee cup.
So we're a package deal. If I say no, you don't get the job.
That pretty much sums it up.
Okay, well, I hope you told him what he can do with his offer.
The truth? I kind of felt bad for him. Edward's just a lonely old man who wants what family that's left, to be around. I can't say I blame him. He's lost a lot of people that he cares about. I'll never forget the look on his face when he thought Brenda was gone too.
Look, Abby, I've been told my whole life what a schemer and manipulator Edward is. This offer just proves it.
It's just that, I mean, a lot of what Edward said really made sense.
And I can open more doors than that reprobate Corinthus, and Michael won't have to be dodging bullets.
That's up to him.
Hey, is Monica all right?
Oh, yeah, she went away to a spa for a few days. She'll be home soon. Why?
Oh, Jason only comes here for Monica's benefit. I came in, things seemed a little intense. Thought something must have happened.
Oh, no, Jason and I were just discussing your future.
Well, it's funny how you discussed your plans with everyone else but me.
Well, I just thought that if we could meet together and...
You know, Abby tells me that you want me to work at ELQ.
Well, I won't be running things forever. And I would like to keep the company in the family. And this is an ideal way for you to learn the business and see if it's something you might be interested in one day.
I'll take the job. Okay, as long as Abby gets to work there, too.